Alright, welcome back to another Patreon request, and this one comes from Cyborg19.99, who asked me to do a three-way crossover between Street Fighter, Xaiolin Showdown, and Jackie Chan Adventures. Oh boy, this is going to be a good one. But, as always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, just hit the link below in the description box, head on over there, hit the 4th tier, where you guys can start sending me requests for videos to do here on YouTube, as well as check out the other content over there. Anyway, so this this three-way crossover, man, this is a big one. This is going to be a big one. Yep. So it starts out. The story begins with just this gong that goes off. But the thing is, this gong is so loud, the entire world hears it. The entire world hears this gong being pounded on every, like, 30 minutes. And then after a little bit, it stops. And around the world, everyone's like, what the fuck was that? And they're like, is it the apocalypse? But no, there's some people who kind of figure out what this is. Turns out, among the groups that hear it is, everyone in Chinatown hears the gong go off, and what happens is Uncle's like, hey, yeah. he grabs like an old tome. Meanwhile, Dojo is like, oh crap, that went off. And also, with Cammy and her team, they start getting relayed information that they've picked up from old texts and whatnot, while Ryu is like, oh, it's time. Turns out what that is throughout all the, like, Dojo gets the monks together, Uncle gets like Jackie together, and everyone who is just everyone in these three franchises just gets together and starts hearing the whole story. The story is that this was the ultimate Shaolin Showdown. This was ages ago. Dashi did battle with Shendu. Yeah, Dashi and Shendu did do battle ages ago. But what happened was the battle was so great that Grandmaster Dashi tapped into a dark energy in order to battle Shendu, and that was the Satsui no Hado. So, yeah, we're tying all three together. So the battle raged on now that Dashi unleashed this power. But what happened was, during the battle between Shendu and Dashi, the gods this battle was so bad between Shendu and Dashi that the gods came down, disgusted by Dashi unlocking, like, the darkness within him. They're like, alright, so here's the deal. You're wrecking a lot of shit, and we're not liking it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a tournament ages from now. We won't say where, we won't say when, but one day we will have a tournament, and basically, we're going to have this big tournament, and whoever wins this tournament, whether it be the side of evil or the side of good, we'll grant them we'll let them be gods. Is that a little aloof? Yeah, but if you've ever seen, like, Chinese mythology, it always seems like the Chinese gods were very aloof and very vain. Right up there with the Greek gods. Ugh. Fucking runny nose, man. Anyway, so everyone is like, oh shit, that's interesting. And of course, this tournament has also fallen upon ears of the less desirable variety. Yeah, what has happened is that Valmont, who got this information from Shendu, is like, okay, well, I like this. Meanwhile, Shadaloo, Bison, has heard about this has heard like he's been reading about this and is like, finally I get to have this, I get to be ascend to the godhood. And you also have Chase Young, who was actually there. He was there in that age where he watched Dashi and Shendu do battle. This is shortly before he gave his soul and went to the side of evil. From there, Jack is told this. Jack Spicer is also told this story by Wuya, and everyone is now like, yeah, now it's time for the tournament. So everyone who's anyone, is now going to enter this tournament to get to be the one to get godhood. So you have everyone. You have Jackie. Jackie gets the J team together. Valmont gets his minions together and other villains together. Chase and the other Xaiolin villains are all getting ready. Everyone who's everyone is getting ready for this just massive fight, for just massive free-for-all. So, more or less, it's a free-for-all. It's like last person standing, like the most powerful fighters on the planet will get together, and they will battle until one is left. Because the gods were like, yeah, Shendu and Dashi just wanted to see who was stronger. At least that's how they saw it. More was like Dashi was trying to battle Shendu, and it just kind of spiraled out of control. So, everyone is now entering this tournament for... and it's more like, if you're a fighter, you're already in. So, yeah... From there, we get all, I thought of some really fun fights, like Clay taking on Ken. You have Raimundo taking on, who did I have? Oh, it was Raimundo taking on Viper. You had Chase Young take on Bison, because, yeah, Bison and Chase Young fight would be really fucking epic, let's be real. We also have Ryu battling in a three-way fight between Omi, Ryu, and Jackie. The three of them get into a full-on fight. Kimiko takes on Chun-Li. You have Dalsim battle Master Fu. It's just a full-on free-for-all throughout this battle. Until eventually, the gods come down and decide, all right, we're just going to we've seen enough. We're going to decide from a three-way battle among the three people we have deemed the greatest among you. And what happens is they pick, like I said, Omi, they pick Ryu, and Jackie. And the three of them are going to do battle for the ultimate prize. But the problem is that that during the fight between Bison and Chase is like, hey, why don't we all work together and see if we can, at least keep if we can't win, then no one gets to win. So they hook up with Valmont, and the three of them get ready to sabotage the battle. And you might be asking how. More or less what they plan to do is have Bison unleash his psycho power, one of his psycho power machines on the three of them and poison them and basically ruin the match and have them all kill each other, and the gods will just be displeased by the whole thing. And that's what they try to do. They unleash all of them, and they have unleashed this darkness within them. And, of course, Ryu unleashes the Satsui no Hado, the darkness inside of him. But it's because of this that Ryu manages to fight through and get unleash the power of nothingness and save Jackie and Omi from the darkness within them. And from there, they all fight honorably. It ends with the three of them just being like, what if we just don't fight? So they all just respect one another. They all give each other a bow, and the gods are like, okay, that works for us, and they all fuck off. And from there, Valmont, Bison, and Chase are just like, if I see any of you guys again, I'm just going to kill you. So everyone just goes their separate ways from this tournament. Anyway, so there you go, guys. That is pretty much the three-way crossover. You guys tell me in the comments below, what'd you guys think of it? And also, what fights of all the characters from these three franchises would you like to see? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, I'd like to thank Cyborg19.99 for this Patreon request and continued patronage. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.